What's up, everybody? What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
Shout out to the Cowmoonity, you know.
Pocket Cows.
Let's go. Pocket cows in the building.
Hit 50.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cowmoonity Monday.
Pocket Cows.
And yo, the buttons, like, it was perfect. Like the perfect blend. I might have to just make that all into like
We need
one.
to get more of those. We need to get more of those.
Yeah, we got, dude. I got. Yo, shout out to Bricks, man. Shout out to Bricks, man. Bricks hit me with a couple of these.
Oh my god.
And then he gave me the
That's it.
and then he hit me with a
whoop. There it is.
yo, Bricks is out of control, man. Bricks is out of control. Yeah, bro. So it's been a hectic week for both parties, man. It's been for Jigsaw and Pocket Cows, man. It's been a lot going on. I know we wanted to touch on a few topics today. To kind of give a little bit, trying to kind of branch out a little bit and let people know what's going on out here in these crypto streets. I know one thing you were touching on yesterday when I was speaking to you was something called RenBridge.
Yeah, RenBridge. So we're gonna get into a whole lot of topics that's been going on in this past week. But let's take it from the top first and foremost for our community that keeps tuning in, keeps supporting us. Let's start off with the Pocket Cow updates. What we got on right now is we're prepping for our second audit. What we're doing is a whole website facelift, as it states that now after this update, you'll be able to see exactly what your wallet is accumulating in Ethereum through the past year. And you'll be able to claim it at any time at that point on your time where you feel like when gas is more cheaper, when it's at a reasonable point, So we have about 15 cows already in the pasture right now. We're grinding hard this week. We're gonna get more tutorials on our website, and we're gonna get more education out there for financial literacy, crypto literacy, and we're gonna keep empowering people and guiding them through the NFT space, because we know that it's probably gonna be a lot of you guys first time having an NFT. So we're gonna just do it the right way, the educational way, the transparent way, and we're just gonna keep building and building and building. So look out for our updates on our website and for our next contract deployment. That's going to be a huge punch outside of everything we've done already. And shout out to Darren for pushing me to do a wallet integration. We end up doing a big wallet integration of a huge source. Mm-hmm. And now we have nearly every single wallet in the crypto space.
There you go. There we go. Make some noise for that. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely important. You definitely don't want anybody to feel excluded. Yeah, everybody needs. Everybody hasn't. You over there playing the game? Or you on Discord?
No, sorry about that. I'm the admin of mine, so that's just community activity.
Man, I'm sitting there like, what? But
and you should have told me that. Sorry about that.
No, man. Shit, man. We working. It is what it is, man. It's work. It's work. It's work. It's funny, man, because people think that this is like this. This ain't like stocks. Like, this shit don't sleep. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I've been blessed for the last couple of nights to actually get at least 6 hours. You know what I mean? So
I hear that.
Yeah, but like even before we launched, man, like sleep was limited. And even after we launched, like for 2 weeks, I was running off fumes, bro. It was just nothing but ammunition and Celsius. Nothing.
I'm gonna touch on that too. We're gonna touch on all that today, man. So I appreciate the structure. When you were mentioning RenBridge, now check this out. This is getting kind of crazy what they just did, what they just discovered. Over 5.
For people that don't know what RenBridge is, give them a breakdown.
Okay. Yeah, so RenBridge is basically a bridge by Ren, a privacy token. So through this bridge, you can swap tokens on the different chains and different basic layer ones overall. So by doing so, using a privacy token, when you're swapping on different chains, it's very hard to trace.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the ending result of it, what we're seeing is, unfortunately, people abusing this technology instead of using it for the right of privacy when you're doing financial sovereignty, but they're actually using it for money laundering. So it was uncovered recently that over $540 million has been laundered through RenBridge.
For anybody who thought that whoever who thought that was not gonna happen, I mean, let's just use common sense here. I can't be crazy. If you had told, if somebody came to me and said, I have this idea, this is RenBridge, I'd have been like, I already know what people are gonna do with it out the gate. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a teeter-totter because when you look at it, they're like on one end preserving humans' rights of privacy. That's our natural born right of privacy. But in the other end, people may abuse it. So I think that the concept was beautiful, but it just fell short that there aren't consequences for people that are abusing the technology or doing malicious acts on it. You know, it's reported that out of that 450, $150 million of that was ransomware, of people just hacking corporations and individuals and holding up their precious data or their day-to-day business unless they meet the certain requirement of a ransom, either through Bitcoin or Ethereum and so on. So it's just quite unfortunate that we're seeing that a great team is being their product, what they brought to the world. I like to call these things their babies, being misused.
Hold on. I got a button for that.
I just want my baby.
Oh, that's what it's looking across the board when it comes to anything that offers privacy right now. So it's quite unfortunate over there, and we hope that there could be some restructuring and some type of, a hybrid. It can't be fully decentralized, and where states allow people to misuse it the way they do.
Yeah, understood. Let me see here. Oh, we got a couple comments. Let's see. Okay, he said, "What's good, people? Yeah, don't sleep. Crypto does not sleep. Toro is a robot with it. Yeah, you already know. You already know." Said, "I'm so glad I found you brothers to walk this crypto journey with. Salute. I'm smart in a lot of things, but y'all opened my mind to a whole new way of thinking financially. Respect from Born Contender." Hey, man, that's my dog right there. That is my dog. Give him a Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco.
Yeah, man, and he's a part of the apostles and the Cowmoonity, man. So shout out to him. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely unfortunate that these things happen in the crypto space, but I could see why there was such a such heavy talk about regulation and things like that, because it to some degree I feel that it's needed, and but on the other side I see the benefit of it being decentralized. You know what I mean?
It's not necessarily the regulations that needs to be ushered in. It's more about the security protocols that need to be imposed. It needs to be consequences. It needs, for something to be self-sustainable, it has to incur and have to meet the needs and the solutions when it's met with adversity or abuse or like some type of incentive by a malicious group or or just an individual. Like that has yet to be the upbringing. And I see a couple people being fascinated by machine learning and AI and possibly using that as a policing system on chain. But, we need more of our urgency of that versus regulations, because depending on the system to determine what is right for individuals, it's a very cautious thing that I feel that it should be up to the individual. So, this is where we're headed when we're talking about hybrid models and decentralization. It's a lot that a lot of people have not questioned, so that we can answer these problems.
Yeah, understood. Another thing, I mean, you said regulators want hedge funds to report crypto exposure.
Yeah, man, that's so unfortunate. It's getting crazy out here because of that. It's a domino effect. What's happening with Voyager and Celsius. It's triggered now that the government is starting to look into any vehicle or any financial tool that's offering cryptocurrency right now. It's an all out crackdown. It's lifting every rug. and it's like, ruffling a lot of feathers. And it's like, we don't really know what this is really looking like for the future as of yet. We know that the government is interested. We know that the government is on high alarm, and we don't know what direction or when, or primarily the true intentions that it might lead to. But we
Yeah,
know
there's a lot of benefits in it for the government to allow it to continue. Once it leaves that MetaMask or that Trust wallet or that or that Coinbase wallet and goes to a centralized exchange and then exits to a bank account, that it's set in stone at that point. It's a nice paper trail. So
is
the
over.
government, you still got to pay taxes on it. So at the
Absolutely.
end of the day, the government's still eating, um, regardless.
I
So
definitely feel that is you definitely should pay taxes whenever it converts to like some type of national fiat, you know. Um I think this is just like more of what the system is supposed to look like between
mhm,
the government and the people. You know,
mhm.
I think this kind of helps out the playing field when it comes to blockchain technology, because now we can still have the option of financial sovereignty, but not if it comes to the right means, that we won't be a threat to centralized banking when it comes to cryptocurrency, but more of a step forward in the right direction of actually fixing financial economical issues that are occurring now and the ones that are yet to be.
Yeah, well, what I'm about to say may be a micro to a macro, but I mean, can you imagine how many people that have been victims of rug pulls and have called Chase or Wells Fargo and said,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I did this." It's like the numbers have to be astronomical, man. You know what I mean? Actually, it's funny. And Bricks, my boy Bricks has I think he had Chase or something at the time and was trying to buy some Ethereum on crypto.com, I believe, or something. And they wouldn't allow him to do it. They said we ain't fucking with crypto.
yeah,
They said you can't do anything on here. So I mean, I get it. I can see I can see how that happened. You know, I mean, you can't call your bank and tell them you want you got fraud, some sort of fraud forgiveness on your account. Can't call them and tell them you got rubbed on the crypto project. Like,
absolutely not. That's
yeah.
and I think that's just a consequence that we have to understand until like you can find vehicles or models that can provide insurance on these volatile assets after
Hmm.
they are recognized as true assets and hard commodities. You know, it's like it's still up in the air, that policy of just like, what platform you use to hold it, how do you loan it out, in a sense,
Hmm.
like these things, like how do you govern yourself with it. These are things that, like, people need to keep on the forefront of their minds when they're talking about these things. And it's, regulators are seeing it. Regulators are starting to like chime in and starting to like, hey, hit people with the papers, like, yo, let me just see how you guys are functioning, how this operating. I want a full spread, and cough when I couple you, type of thing. So it's just like,
Yeah.
it's a full out frisk right now. So we got to see how this is coming out.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen, man. Oh, and to everybody watching right now, don't forget to like, subscribe. It's free. Costs you absolutely nothing. Hit the notification bell as well, so you know when we going live. Also, leave a comment, man. If you have any opinions or a point of view on on any of these subjects we're discussing tonight, leave it at the bottom. Let's get the discussion started. Oh shoot, Bricks in the building. He said, "Ah."
Dr. Poco.
or I think he meant to say,
I said,
That's it.
"What it move? Yeah, what it move?"
Pocketcows.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Appreciate
gotta get. I gotta get bricks. I gotta get bricks and cows, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
man, feeling mooish, man. Come on
oh shit,
aboard.
man. Hey, thanks for the happy birthday, man. Appreciate it.
Yes,
Appreciate it,
sir.
man.
We definitely appreciate you, Darren, what you're doing, man. You are lending out your platform, spending countless hours and countless days just invested in trying to deliver to the people the right projects, the correct projects, and the right jewels and gems on the way through it. So, definitely you are a light in a tunnel to a lot of people, man. So keep going. You're becoming a bridge to a lot of people, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man. My thing is if we all doing something, it's only a small minority that are doing the right thing. I just happen to have good relationships with a lot of them. So I see no reason why I can't. If this project dev has the ability to do this, then and this one can do it. Like, merge them. You know,
Exactly.
that's all. It can be endless if somehow some way we can figure out a way to work together. You know, I mean, crypto wars is kind of like it's stupid to me. It's like your project sucks. No, your project sucks. Listen here, brother. Like ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the fax machine.
It counts.
Move.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I just wanted to stop by and see what you guys talking about.
I mean, yeah, a little bit of everything, honestly. This is just it's heavy discussion, but you know, it's still fly.
Yeah, we
We got-
got over the
it's
market, man.
heavy discussions with Cassels. That's it.
You already
That's it.
know.
Nothing too crazy.
Tom Ford, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see you. Okay, you got the. Okay. I'm sorry. My bad.
You're
Go
gonna get
ahead.
sponsored with shades eventually, man. The way we keep switching it up on them.
Knock Around sent me some shades, man. They sent me a bunch of shades.
Shout
man.
out to Knock Around, man.
Yeah, shout out to Knock Around, man. And I just told them I wear them on the show, and they just like, oh yeah, okay. How many pairs you need? I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like,
I need to get some shades on now too, man.
and then they, oh yeah, go grab some real quick. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and grab some. Let's see. Yeah, Brick said facts. He said he said it's stupid. We can all get money together. Hey, that's the truth. That's the truth.
So excited!
I think what we're gonna do before I forget, I need to go ahead and pay some bills real quick, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's do it.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages. Haha. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Pocketcows.
Quick question for you. I know we were talking about this behind the scenes. This Coinbase security probe.
Yeah, man, this is not looking really good for Coinbase right now, but they are being very compliant. They were hit with a subpoena from the Security and Exchange, we also know as the SEC, just
Mm-hmm.
on basically the way that they do their yield, the way that they are listing tokens and their process. So, what I'm seeing right now, left and right, is that the government is pretty much probing people that are acting like a bank of any sort.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. Okay. So now, this is not financial advice, and none of us here are financial advisors. Um, if you
At all.
as of right now, if you standing where you're standing, sitting where you're sitting, I guess you could say that. Um, what would you be doing right now if you have your finances in a centralized exchange?
Take it off immediately. Cold storage is the way. We don't know. I am personally a victim of Voyager Chapter 11. I was also a victim of Cryptsy, which was a form of exchange in the past. So, you know, not your keys, not your crypto, is what's been said. It's
Mhm.
not for sure cemented yet. Hopefully, in this case with Voyager, the ownership of being made whole to the customers will come into play. But when a company files a Chapter 11 or any type of form of bankruptcy, they now act as the owner of whatever money or whatever crypto you put into their platform, and you no longer have rights to it. And the likelihood of suing them and winning is not likely because of the terms and agreements that they displayed. So you get labeled as an unsecured creditor,
Mhm.
and that's different from a depositor or owner. You always want to be a depositor or owner. And the only way to get that is by doing actual private deals with these platforms that say in
Mhm.
contract and in writing that you are an owner of these assets.
Right.
So it's quite unfortunate. And I encourage everybody right now to only use these platforms for what is needed. Don't overexpose yourself. Financial sovereignty is the way until we get a clearer picture on how this is shaping out to the world. Don't let these platforms keep your money, man. Be safe out
Yeah.
there and think smart.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I think keeping funds in a Coinbase centralized exchange. I mean, I know people that keep hordes of ETH in Coinbase and Binance US or whatever. I mean, it seems like those two or in crypto.com. I mean, it seems like those three are actually are going to be okay. I've been watching some media and reading some articles about it, but it seems like you said, they've been very compliant. So it seems like they might be okay. This is from somebody I know is in this in the industry. You know him as well. So so yeah. So he said they're gonna be fine. But I wouldn't roll the dice. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't roll the dice, dog. Like, but that's just me. Um, and this is not financial advice. Hold on, let me say this louder. This is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. Got that? Did you hear that? Okay.
Repeat that.
Hold on. I need to run that back. Need to run that back one more time. All right, I got you. No problem. Just in case they didn't hear me. I am not a financial advisor. I'm only here so I don't get fined.
We are not financial
Okay. We are not financial advisors and we only here so we don't get fined. Okay. That's it.
advisors.
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Loud and clear. All right. There was another topic that I wanted to touch on with you as well. What the heck was that? I had a whole list. Oh, yes, yes. Hold on. Let me do this right. The Ethereum merge.
Yeah.
Yes. How do
Yeah.
you feel about this, my friend?
Oh man, we're going into the unknown right now. So it's looking like September 15th or the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
I get reports from all the way from over from Paris from the discussion of the Bellatrix upgrade. So, this is going to be pretty interesting because it's like the depth of miners, no more proof of work. We're going to
Yeah.
proof of stake. So what those miners will do with all that hardware, I would like to see. I think the obvious play for me will be Ethereum Classic. As long as Ethereum Classic doesn't get the proof of stake, there's no point of them delegating or trying to like litigate to any other chain or focus on any other chain. It does the same exact thing. So, it's quite interesting. If not, obviously, then it's like, we're going to see a lot of Bitcoin mining going on from here on out, a lot of Bitcoin mining, a lot of dedication towards that chain. People are looking for proof of works that work. So, something that they can turn a residual on. So, like, it's going to be quite interesting. Let's see how they pull it off. It should be seamless. Me and my team over here at Pocketcows, we're doing research to see how this will affect us since we're an Ethereum-based chain project, and we're it looks like it's going to be very seamless. It looks like it's just going to be just like a blink of an eye when it's all said and done. They're just mining the last remaining blocks. So I'm excited for it. This means that there will be cheaper gas fees for now on out. From here on out, we shouldn't have to worry about gas fees. The chain should work way more efficient.
Yo, the crazy thing is, man, like, okay, so when you're dealing with projects and tokens and things like that, I know of a lot of how do I put this? Binance Smart Chain projects have gotten a bad rap in the last 12 months, maybe a little more. Reason being is because of the number of scams, honeypots, rug pulls, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Now there's an emergence of some great ones. Brew Labs, Rise Up,
shout out,
Gorilla Diamond. The list goes. Who else? Well, the Wafers. I can go on forever. Now, what I always found interesting about why I saw people roll the dice on BSC projects primarily because BNB is very cheap, number one. And number two, the gas is cheap as hell. So
chain runs very efficient because they have the capital to sustain it with servers and various nodes throughout the world. It's a $1 billion company that's tying that, which is very scary to think in a lot of ways that chain's longevity is solely tied to the longevity of Binance. It's not two separate entities whatsoever, but the chain is very cheap to deploy on. So is Solana. So is Polkadot. These are chains that a lot of people can do a lot of malicious things because it's basically very cheap and effortless in a lot of ways.
Yeah. You put in a couple BNB and all of a sudden,
now we might see Ethereum with a competitive price on gas efficiency and how that turns out and how that levels out the playing field. So I like to look at these these layer one chains as different kingdoms that are trying to take over the space, trying to conquer Bitcoin, trying to overthrow Bitcoin in any ways. And some of them are learning to be flexible and just focus on what they do best, not challenge the centralized banking system, but work as supercomputers to build dApps upon. Some are still in limbo and still are evolving. So, it's quite interesting to see what's happening. But when it comes to the Ethereum merge, I am super pumped to see cheaper gas fees from here on out and putting the whole FUD of gas on Ethereum to dead in a coffin, 7 feet deep, done. It's over. Find something else to talk about. And it's one of the, when it comes to non-fungible tokens, it's one of the most appreciative chains. It's the most expensive chain to pretty much operate on. So, the incentives are there. The liquidity is there. So, yeah.
The dope thing, hey, man, make some noise for that. Look a shot in the air for Vitalik.
Him and his
yeah, man, this is crazy. I'm excited about it. So let me tell you what my dumb ass did. So it turned out pretty okay, but this is how it started. All right, now, so I pressed the button on Coinbase one day and staked a shitload of Ethereum. And then here's me trying to get the shit out. Wonder what the hell I just did. Now, the good thing about it is I looked at it. I look at it every day. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for this merge. Because, man, it is nice and obese. Thank you. I told you, man, I got one wallet named Oprah, another one named Lizzo. Popping, man. It's on out here.
You talking about big rolls.
Big rolls. You know what I'm saying? DJ, call me DJ Puffy Pockets. DJ Walrus Wallet. That's my new That's my new name.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. It's yeah, chunkified. Oh, now the elephant in the room. Tornado Cash.
I like this. You know, this is what I really want to touch on because I want to connect this to Pocket Cows and how this can like what's going on with Tornado Cash is like a very big thing because what is happening now is like a crypto leading policy. Think tank is weighing in on the court challenge to like challenge the treasury of sanction on decentralized like transactions on decentralized products that just operate on their own sustainable. Like the question that's bringing in on from Coin Center is the argument of like a smart contract cannot be sanctioned or be sanctionable. It's not a sanctionable entity because it's not a company in a sense. It's operating as a separate entity from the people that created it, even if they have a company. So this is like it looks very interesting when it comes to a decentralized product. Like, when you sanction something or like when you can you subpoena a smart contract? Can this smart contract show up to court? How does that work?
Yeah, it's like what is that? I don't know, but here's the interesting thing. Didn't the creators get indicted or something like that?
Yeah, they're getting targeted. They're getting targeted for participating in this whole development of this product. But a lot of things will be ruled. A lot of things will be held, and I think that since it's just like they're fighting for the preservation of privacy, they have a lot in their favor when it comes to this. But inevitably, when it comes to smart contracts, it's obvious the answer is that you cannot subpoena or sanction a smart contract. What it is. Because if that was the case, the courts would have sanctioned Bitcoin a long time ago.
Well, it's kind of like this. It's like you can't sanction or a smart contract
blockchain.
Yeah, I got you. But here's the thing. It's if you look at it like this, if the smart contract can be used in a malicious manner, which in some light makes it in line with a weapon of some sort, right? So it's kind of like catching somebody with a gun. I mean, I this is the way I would flip it, but in order to be victorious in snatching and roping these dudes up, but that's just me.
Yo, what's the backstory on Tornado Cash? I didn't
Well, the backstory on Tornado. If anybody doesn't know, Tornado Cash is a mixer. It cross swaps your money that you send to it with a bunch of other wallet addresses to kind of be irretraceable when it spits out at a designated time. So you spit into one wallet and it sends out to another wallet coming from various transactions. So in a crypto term, this is called a tumbler. A crypto tumbler, a wallet address tumbling. It's like like how you would throw clothes in a washing machine and watch it tumble. Yeah. It's just mixing it up. It's just mixing it up, and then at a designated time, it spits it out at random. So what got this thing on the map is there's a radical group. I think they're labeled as terrorists, Lazarus. They laundered a lot of money in a census to Korea. I think North Korea. Using this, they were robbing.
No, go ahead.
They were robbing Americans. They were robbing like world one countries, and ciphering this money and making it irretraceable and laundering it through Tornado Cash. So that's what put Tornado Cash on the map. Is that a radical or a terrorist group is now utilizing this? If it wasn't for that, none of this would have happened. But at the end of the day, you are right. It is like catching somebody with an illegal firearm, and there should be legal contracts and illegal contracts. If you're using this to abuse, there should be some penalization. But at the end of the day, you cannot take the gun to court. You cannot subpoena or sanction the gun. You can only
use the gun as evidence.
Yeah, you can use the gun as evidence. Exactly, but you cannot sanction the gun.
Yeah, it's not illegal. It's not a living entity. Yeah.
Exactly, because it's like, it can be used for good to protect others and provide, or it can be used to destroy and take away. So it can be used in various ways. We use it to uphold the law, and people use it to break the law. So that's just that's just the obvious route when it comes to Tornado Cash. Now, when it comes to the people behind it, that's a whole nother case. And I really feel that since they were trying to challenge,
or you said you can use it to uphold the law or break the law,
right?
But it can also be used as, I mean, when you say uphold the law, I think law enforcement. When you say break the law, I think criminal. Now we can also say protection, I think citizen. So at that point, some people could be using Tornado Cash, to protect whatever they're trying to protect. You know what I mean?
That was their natural human right, and that's the
Mm-hmm.
point of this. Is like that there is a middle to this. Like
There's a
that's
gray area, yeah.
There's you can use this for whatever you want to. Like you can build on this technology, yourself in the privacy of your own home. So that's their actual right, and that's the issue with that. You can't sanction something like this, but there can be repercussions for those that abuse it and those that possibly created it if it was for the intention to be something malicious.
Hold up, dude. Did you just say? Hold on, time out. Did you just send me a Pocketcows commercial?
I think so. Just one right now, but it's a demo.
Oh,
You're gonna get some more.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Shoot, man. I'm like, what the hell? You just why'd you send this before the show?
I wanted to talk behind the scenes about it because you got some real commercials and
I got you. Okay, understood. But yeah, I mean, Tornado Cash is a very it's a touchy subject, man.
I was gonna say you can't bring that up and then not play it, man.
I know you heard. You feel me? Like what? Come on, Toro. What you doing?
Oh man, come on now. Keep it in the DMs, man.
All right.
Yeah. But we're gonna put it in. We're gonna keep for now on. We're gonna have Pocketcow commercials. We're gonna get better commercials. We're gonna keep going for it. This is our day, Community Monday for our core members from Jigsaw, from the Pocketcows to come together, get informed, talk about
the iPhone.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. I get it. It makes total sense. I need to close out all this shit, man. I got everything running in here.
You get, bro.
Yeah.
Community Mondays, baby.
Cowmoonity Mondays, man. I think, and honestly, you guys have a hell of a squad, man. Oh, I see you. I see you shut down the Twitter the Twitter chat room or whatever.
Yeah,
the group chat. It started getting crazy.
So like when it comes to a Twitter chat, we had a Twitter chat for those that don't know, for our members, that people that actually own Pocketcows. And the thing about having a Twitter chat or one of these group chats is that usually they just turn into like shill rooms and promo rooms for various projects and whatnot. And we were beginning to see a bit of that happening. And that's not a show room. It's a community chat. It's meant to keep on the same focus of community growth, community onboarding and longevity. So we thought it was best to just keep it on our Telegram and keep it on our Discord, more importantly, because we put a lot of hours, a lot of weeks in building that Discord. It has free games. We do movie nights, fight nights. We have a lot of events. We have MooCoin. That's a tipping mechanism inside of our Discord. So we got a lot going on. So it's just like in these platforms, we can keep the conversation progressive and constructive with the like-minded people and the like-minded consciousness of our community to see us win, to see us grow. At this state of having 428 cows out in the world right now, we're still relatively small and we're still growing daily. So we have to always think about survival and what it is for this company to still be around in the next decade. So but it was a group decision, and we felt that is more beneficial this way. And it hasn't affected our engagement. It hasn't affected our Twitter space moving around. It hasn't, and our Discord is getting more active again. So like we're like, we want people.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I was gonna say it's probably best to I mean, I know we have the Telegram. It's probably best to shut that one down too. Like the Telegram is kind of unnecessary. I was just looking around, and I think your Discord presence is way more
as you can hear earlier in the episode. So like that's where the community's buzzing at right now, because there's so many things they can do in the Discord, so they can stream movies, animes, whatever they want. They could play so many games. We got so many games. So it's just like, you know, why not? You know, they could post events on our calendar so we can stream those things. It's like we had too many channels on how to communicate when all we need is really just one. We need a home base, just a home base, and everything else is the open world. All these social media platforms such as Twitter, that's the open world so we can recruit new members.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I pumped up the Telegram. I should have did. I was wrong.
Yeah, we pumped it up, man.
I pumped it, dog. You were right though. You were right though. So hey, just this is for me, you know. My bad.
You know what? You know, just as a leader, I'm still a student of the game, and I see you as a founder. You have a good amount of cows. You believe in us. I'm open to hear. I'm not that guy that's going to one way. I want to try things because your intentions is for us to win. So we gave the Telegram a try. We gave it a valiant effort. We got into a few hundred members from different countries too. But you know, if the conversation is more live in one channel, it's best to merge the conversation so we can sustain our pulse and to amplify our growth. You know, so.
I would say before you shut down the Telegram, make an announcement and let everybody know that that's going to be the case, and put the Discord link in there, pin it in there or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
I would say give it about maybe like, you know, give them a week to shuffle over there.
That's what we failed to do. We posted a public statement on Discord and on Twitter, but we didn't leave it up long enough. So I have members thinking they were booted out when we don't boot any of our members out. We love all our members. All of you guys have cows. We love y'all. It's just more like we didn't give it a long enough time for all the members to read it.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what we'll do with this. We'll give this one a week before we shut it down. And I think it makes sense, you know, like Discord is home base. We put so much work into it. People should get to know how to use it. So many different channels in it that we give you guys for free. And it has a lot of benefits to it, you know. So yeah, makes sense, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. But you know what? Yo, man, this has been a very informative show, man. I'll tell you one thing, Toro. You are very well read in this crypto sphere, man. You'd be surprised how much shit I learned from you a day. It's insane, man. I was like, hey, this dude really, like, he really lives this shit.
This guy talks down about himself too. It's crazy.
We're like, what? Keep that off the air.
Yeah, all that humble shit. Man, but
I'm very passionate about this thing, man. I just love it.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
There's a couple people I talk to on a regular basis that I'm always soaking up game from. It's you, Omar, DB. You know what I'm saying? The host. Like I just soak it up, and it's like, okay. I never looked at it that way. That's interesting, you know. And then I get the light bulb, and it's like,
who did it?
You know.
Oh man, I love this guy, dude.
Yo, hey, shout out to Bricks, man. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Cowmoonity Mondays. You know,
Pocketcows.
It's another one in the bag, and we're getting better at this shit. You know.
Yeah, we actually getting structured to it. I like this conversation.
Yeah, this is a good
you can catch us every Monday, same time, man. Oh man, it's gonna be a movement.
Hold on. Same cow time, same cow channel. All right.
No.
I'm gonna talk to you gentlemen backstage. As I like to say, either be good or be good at being bad. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and crypto. We out of here.